the comments started coming in that I could lose more weight, I could be better in bed, I could make better meals, I could be better. And I kind of believed that for a while and tried. He made me feel like it was my fault, that I didn't do enough as a parent, a mother, a woman, and so it was my fault.
Gaslighting is a term that explains this phenomenon a lot of survivors experience, basically being told that the abuse that they know is happening in their lives isn't actually happening. It's why it's so important for us to believe survivors. They're the experts of their own lives, of the strengths that they hold and carry. They're the experts of the abuse that they experience, whether it's physical, psychological, emotional.
I was deep in shame about that, which shame is one of those things that kept me from being connected to the people I loved and that loved me and that cared about me, that could help me understand.
Someone who is experiencing abuse, whether it's physical, emotional, psychological, it's real and it has a lasting impact. There doesn't need to be the existence of scars for us to know that someone is exerting power and control to make your life smaller.
I didn't have to wait to be raped. I didn't have to wait to be broken with bones and blood. I already felt like that in the inside, and part of me wanted to look like that on the outside because it was so hard to live in shame by myself.
So we know the majority of survivors are experiencing psychological and emotional abuse, and oftentimes that's intentional, right? You can see that an abuser may not want to leave marks, and that's just another experience that exacerbates gaslighting.
Span was the right choice because I got to see who I was. I got to see what the trauma was, I got to see what abuser was in my life, and I got to see who I was. And that I had a really able body that would tell me when things weren't all right. And so I finally got to start listening to it. Coming out of the darkness and having people hold your hand. Like, I've never met another organization that made a community quite like that for people that were so vulnerable like I was and so much need like I was. Sorry.